There we go. We are going to go ahead and turn this music down. There we go. Voice, subtitles. Good, good. All right, that looks good there. Thing real quick here. This is one of the games where you can't freely alt tab out of. So game may freeze as I do an alt tab out. All right, so well, that looks good there. So we're going to be playing game Kona. I played this once on the PlayStation, and it's a pretty good game, I thought. Let's see, what are my controls? Mouse, tips. Alright, so, standard move keys, jump, sprint, crouch, shoot, mouse button aim. Okay. Alright, I think we're good with that. Other, interact, E, okay. Vehicles, okay. I think we're good on that. Alright, let us begin. As it loads. Hopefully it loads. Still loading. Are you actually going to do anything? It's like it's freezing up. Yes, it's not responding. Uh-oh. Alright. Yeah, that's alright, let's go ahead and restart it then. That's just beautiful. Alright, so one moment. Tries to start, see if it works this time. Alright, change something here real quick. Back to full screen. Alright. Not like I have any saved games. Or is that the... It's as if it's trying to load a saved game. Okay, still loading, come on. There we go. Yes, it's always safe to drive while looking behind you.
Ware sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads.
Okay.
But that's how
that could be dangerous there.
The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, I guess I'm driving now. Okay. See if I crash into a tree? No. You know, I changed my mind. I don't want to do this. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Game over. See you guys. We're out. Ooh. Alright, I guess that wouldn't be any fun if we did that, would it? Alright. I guess we'll play the real game.
Still out there.
Ooh, can I drive? Oh, I wonder.
They had had set up to meet at the general
Hold
store.
up. Can I drive down the railroad tracks?
Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
No, okay, damn.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Alright, let's look around. See what we got here. Okay, that sensitivity is way too much for me, so first thing, let me turn down mouse sensitivity. Actually, that would be under controls. Controls. Camera sensitivity, drop you down to about there. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay. Alright, let's go to the fire watch tower, or the lookout tower. Open. What do we got? Bolt cutters, matches, fire starters. In the trash cans? No. In here? We have a map or flyer. Let's take a look at the flyer. Read. Read. Oh. Yeah, that is it. Okay. It's in French. Part of it is. Thank goodness it auto-translates for us. Province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economy might be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of African wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience a genuine white jungle. Okay, oh, I can't keep that? Okay, so... Anything else in here? Telephone? It's not a Ford, it's a Chevrolet Lorette. We don't want to give royalties to a car company.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Okay. Alright, let's go. And we're off.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish
Hey there, Blue.
built in the very heart of
Appreciate the alert, man.
Not too far from here.
I hope you can get that audio thing. He said it wasn't all that bad, but it's just you could hear that constant hum of background noise, it seems, or that white noise.
Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming.
A lot of tribal or Native American masks.
A few local businesses. latest straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough...
Appreciate blue. Appreciate blue 2 and blue 1. Damn crazy ass drivers. Yeah, we've only...
to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Blizzard came from nowhere.
Had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance.
What do we got?
Help.
I don't want to close. No, I said I don't want to close. Oh. I have to actually open it that way, okay. What do we got here? We've got...
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Isabella's photo.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was.
Isabella, you gave meaning to everything.
Flowery language.
Disappeared. So did purity. Bend purity against the winds, the tides, against the ice and blue. Right? Trunk.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Yeah, I do it too much just to get that. Right, so let's see. That's health, thermal, and sanity. Okay. Oh, although it wants me to do this, right? He's good enough for now.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Watchtower. Oh, that's right, I gotta need heat in this game. There's fuel in there.
More materials were needed to stir up the flames.
Up in the tower, perhaps. Nope. I don't get stuck, that is. Nope, nothing up here.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. Oh. He had to warm himself.
I would. I had something to warm myself with. What about you? Nope. Well, actually, hey, look, there's logs here. Burn a fire. How many logs do I have on me? Inventory. 4 logs. Those logs take up a lot of weight. Alright, so I got my sanity back in also. Now, can I get in here, or do I continue walking around? Close the door. Alright, what do we got in here? We've got...
Even better than he had hoped.
Chain.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
I don't think this is what I would consider a new adventure. Start firing here, too. Take those. Fire starters and matches. Lantern. Kindling. Kindling's. Grab the newspaper. Oh. First aid stuff. Oh, that's rations. All right, so. Let's see here. I think that's affected by food, if I recall correctly. First aids. I have one. Wait, that's fire starter. Chains, logs, matches. The consumable. Oh, there it is. All right, so locked iron box. Really, smoking decreases your health? Imagine that. Alright, so we put in that. Alright. So, where are we? You are there. And I need to get all the way up to the gas station. But the chains, I can use the chains for the truck. Alright, how do I get out of here? Do this before I lose my sanity again. Alright, get out of here. Okay, it's gonna do autoplay from here, okay. Oh, so it's just gonna auto back up for me. Crank that heater.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lake.
Yep.
The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Just out of curiosity. Back up. Anything in that mailbox? You never know. May find in a mailbox someone's driveway.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man.
Oh.
Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Well, I guess we'll come back to that one later then. Alright. Couple of mailboxes I can possibly come back and visit. Oh.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, oh, loading, okay. Let's get some gas. Can I get some gas?
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily.
Their divine nectar.
It had to be switched on from inside the store. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Hey, take some milk.
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. that
Really?
the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Well, I don't think it takes a detective to realize the victim or the killer had to be very close, because there's a bloody handprint on the damn on his chest. Then again, I guess that could have been his own hand, perhaps. Yeah, we'll keep it. How do I put the camera away? Okay.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Oops. That's a true statement.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service. An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
One, two. To take a picture. Key. I mean, you're not gonna get paid, so you might as well take this money, right? Just saying. What's this?
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Let's see here. You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you. After all, you must know how it's done. It's yours now. With regards, Gilles. Okay. Oh wait, you can't turn something on if you don't have power. Right. That's camera. That's notebook. I'm not using a D-pad, so... Right. First aid stuff. Yes. Yeah. Actually on a good little trolley there. Duct tape. Everyone could use duct tape. What's this? Customer credit?
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Another key. Garage key.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Oh, whiskey. Or, okay, sherry wine. Still, alcohol. Really? It's recommended to use a lighter or a flashlight in the dark? Imagine that. Kona Cola. I mean, I've heard of Kona coffee before. Or Kona Cola. Oh, what? Don't even travel half. Wait, didn't even travel half the province of Quebec to come here. Okay. Not sure why the map magically lit up like that, but...
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Oops, that's a Ford's flashlight. That's a circuit breaker. Okay, so turn it on to the generator, but before we start the generators, you know, wolves.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Okay. Hold on, wait a second. There's weird ass hoof prints. Yeah.
Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
Yes, garage. Anything special in the garage? Car. Let's see, anything else in here? The shelf, something knocked the shelf over from outside, it looked like. Nothing. Trunk? No. Never quite seen an engine compartment like that before. Find a generator. Oh wait, hey, look, that could be a generator. Haha. Fixed generator. Hey, I got.
Carl was no electrician.
I need. Okay,
he
so I
could
need.
identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
So, I guess is there'd be a set of pliers or snips or whatever they are here somewhere. Crowbar, which is stuck underneath the lift. Nope, don't need that. Hardware, never hurts to have that. Pliers, that's what we need. Else in here? Okay. Alright, so turn you to... Hey, we've got power! Anything over here? Office. We're also serves as a post office. Yes. And you know, tampering with mail is a federal offense. Let's see. In any of the mail. Okay. How do I turn off the damn flashlight? My damn controls again. Crouch, aim, inventory, flashlight. So if I hit F again, will it turn off the flashlight? Thank you. Right, so I couldn't see these before, but I can see them plain as day now.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought. A nice picture of the Magasin La Chance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten. Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Nice way of describing, I suppose. I looked at that because that's it. I didn't even have to travel. That okay. No thanks. I ate too many of these in Korea. You know what? Food is food. It's better than eating. Oh, that's toilet paper. Okay, never mind. Well, it's better than eating toilet paper. Mysterious unbranded cans. Oh, hey, you know. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. Yeah, that makes two of us. Alright. Okay. That little music was getting to me. Okay, so turn on the gas pump. But if I recall correctly, something else I can do in the garage. Let me make sure the garage is on. Turn off. Turn off is both on. That's it.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh, okay. So, turn that off. Okay, so should turn it on, right? Well, I would think so. Alright, I'm gonna turn this damn radio off. Where's the lift? Where MREs? This one was fragile. Nice. Oh, there you go. I saw a crowbar. Right there.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Anything else underneath the car? Alright. Go ahead and I guess fill the truck up with gas. Oh, actually, I have the truck again. Grab some logs. I'm gonna go put a whole bunch of logs in the back of the truck.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Yes, I know. You said that already. Alright, let's go ahead and put some logs in there. None of these really use any much weight. Really the logs that get up the weight. I'll go throw these in there for now. Oh, keep the first aid kit. Right, go get some more logs. Never have too many fire logs, right? I think that should be enough logs. I'll put these also in the truck. I'll keep one log on me. I think that should be enough, right? So, I picked up another key. I think it was for this. Or a call, yeah. Oh, a gun. Nice.
The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Let's see. It is as a citizen of Her Majesty and the Free Economic Chamber of the world that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I'm requesting immediate help from my country. I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable... That's where it ends. Alright, let's go ahead and fill up the truck with gas.
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily.
Turn it on.
In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Did I not switch it on? Or did it switch off? Oh. I could have sworn I turned it on. Or maybe I actually just turned it off. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It says it's green now, so let's go ahead and give us some gas. And against my better judgment,
Straight away, where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
yeah, we'll start there. So I explore around here just a little bit more, because you know, anyone in their right mind would not follow the wolf tracks. So what are we going to do? We're going to follow the wolf tracks. There's another one of those whatchamacallit things.
Ever diligent.
Oh, not that.
Always
Not
carried
that.
his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Yeah, so the prints almost look like hooves, or glowing hooves. I don't get it. Alright, I need to look. I don't know how to cycle my weapon. Let me take a look at the controls again. Unless I need to put on my inventory shortcut. Yeah, that might be an idea. Let's put it onto my inventory shortcut. Inventory. And, okay, it's not that. Documents. Equipment, there we go. How do I put you on? Do I do it this way? Aha, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. That's how that works, okay.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand.
Alright, took out a camera.
That slot.
Another one. Hey, I see a person over there. Or
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be?
that thing would
Looked like
be.
a man fossilized in ice.
Uh-oh.
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
Okay, so guy's being chased by a wolf. What do we have there?
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
The beast enjoys long slumbers. Sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out. think like a hunter. The beast often invades settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence. Cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, making them more aggressive. When it attacked me, I had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it. I tracked it to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. It attacks, curdle the blood of its victim. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. Saw things, but I do not understand them. It was as if past and present were one, or as if I was a spider and with my 8 eyes see backwards and forwards simultaneously. Beast, this creature is not of this world. I must find this beast again. If necessary, eliminate it. Okay. Continue following the footprints. That looks like a hand or
What could these engraved numbers
739.
A fresh path suddenly appeared before Carl.
Okay. Continue following the footsteps. So he's running, gets ambushed by wolves or a pack of wolves run past him. Okay. But was he running away from something or to something? Hey, this almost looks like my truck. Is it a Chevrolet or? Can't tell. Is there a guide?
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
Ah, well, I guess he was sick after all, wasn't he?
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
What did you take with you?
That had to be the worst parking job ever.
I don't know.
It was Carl to judge, though. It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
I mean, considering how he parked after getting run off the road, nothing else in here, right? He can't get on the other side. Nothing. Where'd the frozen man go? I have no idea where I am. Okay, there I am. So I want to go back to the frozen man because, you know, that's worthy of taking a picture of, I think. I already took a picture of that. Took a picture of that. I'll take a picture of the frozen man, because, you know, that's gotta be worth something, right? No, don't shoot the frozen man. Although, as tempting as that would be. Take a picture of the frozen man. Yeah. Can we hit the frozen man?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Fine. Carl's a big baby, so we'll go back to the general store and warm up first. This way he can also get his sanity back. He doesn't have much stamina, I'll tell you that. He can only run for short bursts. Go inside here. Warm up. Alright, so where do we want to go next? So we got addresses that they got marked on the store, or on the yep. Addresses from what we picked up, labeled on the map now. That's a hiking trail. Definitely gonna need some warmer clothes to do that. I guess we could backtrack and start with Roy. Just basically go visit each of these houses. Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Alright, so basically it's we want to go left on this road. Oh, okay, not. Go back through the parking lot. Alright, so I think I go back with 2 mailboxes. You can get a better look at the fuel gauge, but you can't from here. Okay, I saw a needle, so that should be good for now. There's 1 mailbox, and should be coming up to the 2nd mailbox here shortly, I think. Unless I overlooked it as I was looking at the fuel gauge. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, we gotta load another region. The hell is... Okay, so I obviously overlooked. Yeah, looked it. Go back up and go again. And it will trigger the next load screen again, or the region loading. Of course, this blizzard doesn't make it any easier to see shit. Okay. Okay, here's the mailbox. Okay, so. But first, let it stop loading first. Right. Up, stop. Get out. Take a look at this mailbox real quick. Anything in there? Dear Mr. Roy, I'm writing this because I feel guilty. The day Martin and I taking a stroll not far from your house, and we saw that the door to your shed was open. I wanted us to mind our own business, but Martin likes living on the edge. He took a few shiny things, including some bullets. Now my dad always told me never to play with those things, so I immediately put them back. But Martin hid the other things. I confess, Mr. Roy, I have so many regrets. Mustn't call the police. You wouldn't call them, will you? My father would be so angry. I'll bring back all of your things, I promise. Right? So, find some ammunition at least. That. No, we won't find ammunition here. because he took the ammunition back. Maybe find other stuff. Oh. Not block the stairs, because that could be... Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the boys' house. Or, yeah. We fled. Getting too dangerous. More people live in north. And safer there. Okay.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Hold off on starting fire just yet. Food in there? I like how they, the wordplay there, the Canadian French word for Jack, so they get away with that. And there? Lipton iced tea, but Litten iced tea. And we've got rice, crunchies, then a crunchy something you use for your hair, then apple jacques. And then we've got ketchup tomato. That looks like a Heinz symbol. Got some... No idea what that is. Then some margarine by not Kraft, but Frat. Then again, I never heard of Kraft making margarine, so I don't... A lot of ketchup. Oh, wait. Spaghetti sauce. Orange juice.
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
I mean, it looked like it was taken in front of the window right there. Yeah, literally not too far from here.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after.
I don't have any bottles. Okay. Toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper is always important. But is toilet paper really fragile? We have painkillers. I think you have enough toilet paper because you got... Yeah, you got 2 there, right? And a whole bunch more in there. I mean, more toilet paper than you're gonna need. Then again, maybe you could use it to cook with, or burn a fireplace or something. Around that time that somebody met Beatrice of... This is just a flexible hot something. Yeah. Cigarettes, good, yeah.
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with their closet in tow.
They probably did. Not Monopoly. Kona. Fully. You win if you pass go. Okay, again, just a flexible thing I'm not too worried about. Ooh. Got some ammo for rifle. But sadly no gun. Again, don't need that. Need page 1. Joe Dasson? Anything on the boob tube? Nope. get that one. Did I get those cabinets? I think I did. Yeah, I did. About these cabinets. Okay. There. Here. More fire starter stuff. We've got tender peas. And I'm guessing that's like tuna fish there. Unmarked cans. Hawaiian coffee, i.e. Kona. Interesting. Down there. And some more Lin iced tea.
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
And then there's page 1 of the novel, which I'm not too concerned with. Right. How do I check here? Alright, so we're good on sanity and all that. Alright, so there. So I'm gonna drive to Bedard's house and we'll walk snow between them perhaps to see if anything in between them. Get a quick look around the exterior of the house. Doghouse? Right. Let's go to the other house real quick. Yeah, I can join you here in a second. Let me get to a stopping point. I'll go ahead and swap over my stream. I'm actually just about to take a break, get something to drink, so maybe about say about 5 minutes. Okay. So go ahead and oops. Get to a point where I can save this. Yeah. Go ahead and do a quick round, because I need to get to a save point, and I need to grab something to drink. So I'll catch you in the next round. Got this car. Save. Get out.
Carl was no burglar.
Yeah, it triggers. Did it? Okay, find.
He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in.
Get
A good
in.
detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
Safe place where I can save. That's okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cycle the stream over to another game. So we'll continue this game later on. Be back in a few moments.